Hi there, this is our Moriseiki lathe, 3-phase, Japanese, really good quality. You don't see the same quality these days. To give you an idea of the quality, all through here is just so solid and so heavy. The machine itself is very heavy. Nice wide straight bed, so there's no gap in it. Really solid webbing through there, and even the emergency foot brake, they've got a wee hydraulic master cylinder there, and use a disc rotor by the motor and a brake caliper such as you would use on a motor vehicle, and just everything about it when you go to use it is just steps ahead of other gear, and for its time it just would have been something else. So it's very, very good quality. The bed's got on it. It's got a digital readout on it which isn't working. Originally when we powered it up, the carriage left and right was working on it, but the cross slide wasn't, and we swapped it over in the back of the readout up there, and both the scales on that were working, so this wee reader head and scale here was faulty, but also since then I just went to power it up, and also this axis isn't working now as well. Alright, well I'll start from the back of the machine there. So that's pretty much as you'll see it. I've got some photos in under here. You've got a main isolation switch here, and some switches here. This is for the coolant pump, so that's the coolant pump running. I haven't put fluid in it, but assume that that coolant pump system's working. It's got the cam lock spindle there, and your emergency foot brake. So that tailstock is just beautifully engineered. You'll see that wheel, it just looks gorgeous. So that lock's working. That's very, very nice to operate, and that lock's working. Everything about them is just so nice, and the taper up there feels pretty good. Oh, the carriage is nice to use. Cross slides nice to use as well, with very little if any backlash there. Compound slide moves nicely, and again very little backlash there. The light doesn't have a bulb in it, so I'm not sure if that works. Okay, I'll power it up and just take you through the feeds first. So I've got it in a low gear there, and both the feeds are going. That's changing the direction, and slow and high. And again the different speeds. And those are all working nicely and nice to put in and out. Okay, I'll engage that lead screw. So that's engaged, going that way. It's moving in and out very nicely. And the feed I've just engaged here, which is moving that that carriage towards me, out and in, and that's going in and out nicely. And then I've just engaged the cross slide there, and that's engaging nicely as well. So the lead screw and feeds are all engaging nicely there, and a pleasure to use. I'll take you through the speed range. Oh, so that's your emergency stop. So that's working nicely and stops it very well. So we're in 32 there, and that's 62, and 82, uh, 112, and no, that's not 112 there. There it is here, 160. and 200. And 285. Uh, 395. 510. 710. And that is 1010. And 1800. So as you can see from that, you don't get headstocks any quieter than that, and it's just, yeah, the quality is really good, and it's all ready to go.